This is our lesson number 56 in Sapphire Kingdom Gemology YouTube channel. In this lesson, we are learning very important lesson regarding colors, unlocking the secrets of colors. It is a comprehensive guide. So you don't, I am sure you don't have proper knowledge regarding the colors and the color gradings. Look at this. This is royal blue color. This is peacock blue color. You can see the blue color here. See the differences. Our people cannot identify separately. This is royal red. So we are learning these inside the lesson. Please, if you forgot to subscribe yet, please subscribe and share to all and give a comment. And here also we are discussing that unlocking the secret of colors for gemology. Then how we print colors with the certificates we learn here. Lesson number 56. Unlocking the secrets of colors for gemology. Now we are moving to lesson, inside the lesson. Before we start, we should understand what is light. Light is coming from the sun. It is not a light ray, only the light ray, not only the light ray. It is an electromagnetic wave. This is the name for that wave coming through from sun. So light energy, light is one kind of energy. Light energy is an electromagnetic wave. Remember, this is the form we are getting the light and heat and everything from the sun. Electromagnetic wave. In this electromagnetic wave, look at this. This is the electromagnetic wave. It goes, for the right side, it goes up to infinity. In the left side also goes up to infinity. In the middle, we have the white light. It is the visible light called white light. And the others, this side is ultraviolet rays. It is invisible. From here to there is infrared rays. It is also invisible. Both are not good for humans. And living cells, it will destroy living cells. So this white light, when we consider the white light, it consists of 7 colors, mix of 7 colors, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet are the 7 colors. These are the white color consists of 7 colors, that is called spectrum. In our earth, in the top of the atmosphere, we know the ozone layer is there. Ozone layer is filtered, the infrared rays this side and this side, ultraviolet rays. All are filtered by the ozone layer and send only the white light to the surface of the earth. So on the surface of the earth, living objects are there. Trees and animals, all are objects. Living objects are with living cells. So we can live here because of the filtering of this infrared and ultraviolet rays by the ozone layer. So we are learning here today regarding the spectrum. The order is red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Shall we move? Red, orange, red, green, blue, RGB. The meaning RGB is R for red, G for green, B for blue, RGB. So when we use red color, green color, and blue color on the top of the each, The red and green mixed area is here. Red, this yellow color is the output when red and green mixed. When the green and blue mixed, the output is cyan. This is called not sky blue, it is a cyan, C-Y-A-N. Red and blue color mixed, when we get magenta color, this is magenta color. When red, green and blue all are mixed, we can get the white color again. So red, green and blue are the three basic colors. Nobody can produce these colors. It is natural creation. Red, green and blue we can't produce. So it names as basic colors. So when red and green mixed, we can create yellow. When green and blue mixed, cyan. When red and blue mixed, it is magenta. When all the three colors are mixed, it gives white color. Remember this. You cannot find this. We are moving to next. The reverse of that. We saw here cyan, magenta, yellow. We are thinking those three only. Cyan and the magenta, when mixed cyan and magenta, it creates blue. Reverse of that. When cyan and yellow mixed, it creates red. When magenta and yellow mixed, it creates green. When all cyan, magenta and yellow mixed, it creates black, but it is not the real black. But that newly created black is not the real black. Therefore, need to add additional black to recover that when printing. When we are printing cyan, magenta, yellow colors, the black is poor black is coming. So we have to input the black color to the printer to get the real black color. That is the only difference. Then cyan, magenta, yellow creates the RGB. See, RGB creates cyan, magenta, yellow. Then the cyan, magenta, yellow creates RGB. See, so this is called CMYK mode. C for cyan, M for magenta, Y for yellow, K for black. Because black is the key color, we have to get extra black color. So it is the key color. And B is reserved for blue color. So we can't use again the first letter to symbolize the black color. So we are getting the last letter K as the representing of black because it is a key color. So CMYK is the, when we printing something, we have to take it with CMYK mode and we have to use the printer. This is the printer, color printer. The color image of the stone for gem certification is as following CMYK mode. So inside this machine, the paper is this, inkjet nozzles are there. There are 4 nozzles inside the printhead. Electrical wiring is there. So it will give these 4 nozzles, give this nozzle gives yellow only, red, cyan, magenta, yellow, black. See, yellow, this is magenta, not red. Magenta, this is cyan, this is black. Black is the extra color we are supplying to get the real black again. So cyan, magenta, yellow and black. C for cyan, M for magenta, Y for yellow, last letter black, K for key color, black. So this mode is called CMYK mode. This is called RGB mode. So when we are getting printout, we use RGB, not RGB, CMYK mode. And when we see the stone by our eye, we use RGB. When we see the report, we use CMYK. Okay, we are moving now. I know very well all our clients, they don't know the colors well. So that's why I use this lesson to introduce the differences in colors and how the color producing. Look at this. This is pink color. Pink color, this is pinkish red. Ruby, two colors there. Look at the colors, purplish red, pink. There are a lot of colors here. This is called royal red. The pillow color is royal red. So here, an examination of problem of separating pink sapphire and Padmaraj from ruby. Pink sapphire, Padmaraj, and ruby are completely different. So this is, think about these two. See these colors. How to identify these colors? Look at here. Colors. All are blue sapphires, but the prices are completely different. Very, very completely different. So you have to identify the color. Color is the only key we have to consider regarding the price. So sapphire colors are mentioned here. This is called pastel color. Hot pink, fuchsia, pigeon blood, royal. So you can't identify the fuchsia color. You can't identify the royal color. This is the royal red. Hot pink, pastel color, cornflower blue, peacock, peacock blue, velvet blue, royal blue, indigo blue, twilight blue, teal blue sapphire. So these are the colors you have to identify. In our country, all knows only royal blue, cornflower blue, and the commercial quality, fancy color. But there are a lot. Everybody should learn this. You have to separate the differences between the royal blue and the peacock blue and the cornflower blue and the velvet blue, indigo blue, twilight blue, teal blue. Everything you have to, you know the teal blue because blue with mixed with green is teal. So you have to identify very well. Lilac, it is lavender. Pastel, pastel yellow, Padmaraj. Mekong whiskey, sapphire, whiskey color. Now we are moving to next one. So there is a color wheel here. The color wheel, this is called color wheel. This is x-axis. Look at the 3D, three-dimensional. X-axis, y-axis, z-axis. In between x and y, the angle here is 90 degrees. In between the y and z angle is 90 degrees. In between the z and x also 90 degrees. So it will create, x creates the length, y creates the height, z creates the width. So there are three-dimensional things. So the color wheel, you have to learn the color wheel well. Color is typically described in three dimensions: hue, tone, and saturation. 3D measured as hue, tone, and saturation. You have to understand these three things before you value the gemstone. So remember it. So color is the most important factor in evaluating the colored gems. Generally, the more attractive a gem's color, the higher its value. Bright, rich, and intense colors are generally preferred over very dark or light colors. However, there are exceptions such as the beautiful Padmaraj gem, which is prized for its delicate pastel colors. So remember color wheel and hue, tone, and saturation. We are moving to the next. We are discussing here regarding the hue position. This is the color wheel we learned earlier. X-axis, y-axis, z-axis. So 3D. So hue position is yellow, orange, red, magenta, purple, violet, blue, cyan, green, all are here. In this color wheel, it is mentioned. So SP and AP is there. AP, AP, SP, AP, SP. What is AP? Additive primary. Subtractive primary is SP. So these are the hue position in the color wheel. The three dimensions of colors, you know, it is hue, saturation, and tone are the three dimensions. Hue lies around a circle in the horizontal plane. In this horizontal plane, hue lies. Saturation lies in the horizontal plane from 0 in the center. Center is 0 to maximum at the outside edge. See 0 here, outside edge is maximum. 0 in here. So saturation comes like that. Tone varies in the vertical plane from the lightest at the top to the darkest at the bottom. Lightest, darkest, top and the bottom. So tone is moving in this way. Hue is moving this way. Saturation here. So you have to understand this. Read this until you can understand. Then here, both color wheel and the hue position are mentioned here. And now we are discussing the position of a color on a color wheel in this color wheel. Example, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet. This is the color wheel. Purple is intermediate between red and violet. Purple is intermediate between red and violet. See, red and violet, in between this, it is purple. White and black are totally lacking in hue and thus achromatic. Achromatic means without color. White and black are totally lacking in hue. For the white, no hue there. And the black means no color there. So in white and black are totally lacking in hue. Hue is not in white and black, inside the white and black. Brown is not a hue in itself. So the brown color is not a hue in itself. If brown color comes to the gem market is going very, very deep down, but covers a range of hues of low saturation and often high tone. It is brown. Classic brown fall in the yellow to orange hues. Generally speaking, gems with hues that most closely resemble the red, green, and blue RGB sensors in our eyes are most popular. Our eyes, we can identify with cones, we can identify the red, green, and blue well. Thus, the colored gem trinity is ruby, emerald, and sapphire. Emerald for green, ruby for red, emerald for green, sapphire for blue. So RGB. So the big three gems in the world are emerald, number 1, ruby, 2, and blue sapphire, number 3. These are the big 3 gems. But there is much about hue that is a personal preference and will depend upon an individual's particular taste. So the price will depend on individual taste. Now we are moving to next one. It is saturation. Intensity of the color. Saturation means intensity of the color. Look at this picture. Saturation scale is there. Pastel is the low color. Medium color, Look at the medium colors. Rich color, intense color, vivid color. When you watch the certificate, you can see these words: intense color, blue, rich color, blue, medium color, or pastel or low color. So you can understand what is vivid. The richness of a color, or the degree to which a color varies from achromatically. White and black are the two achromatic colors, each totally lacking in hue. We learned earlier. When dealing with gems of the same basic hue position, example, rubies, which are all basically red in hue. Differences in color quality are mainly related to differences in saturation, because people tend to be more attractive to highly saturated colors. The strong red fluorescence of most rubies is an added boost to saturation, supercharging it past other gems that lack the effect. The strong red fluorescence of most rubies is an added boost to saturation, supercharging it past other gems that lack the effect. So, the strong red fluorescence of many rubies in an extra boost of saturation, supercharging it over other gems that lack the effect. What is this here? Color wheel, and the color slicing is shown here. Color slicing. Look at the color wheel. White, black. Top is white, down is black. You know the saturation goes from center to edge. Center to edge goes saturation. See, white, black. Near the white, it is lighter. See, lighter. Center area, gray color, darker color. So it is y-axis. From y-axis top to down, increase in the tone. From center to here, increase in the saturation. Center to, from the color wheel, center to edge, increase in the saturation. This side or this side. Increase in the saturation. So, look at some differences here. Try to understand. In here, yellow color, vivid yellow is here. In same level, vivid blue is here. But in red color, vivid red is in the same level as vivid green. See the difference. Vertical slices through the color sphere demonstrate the relationship between tone and the saturation. Yellow at its highest saturation is lighter tone. Yellow at its highest saturation is here, is lighter in tone than violet. This is the violet tone, lighter than violet. While the highest saturation of red, highest saturation is here, and green are equal in tone. This is green. Highest saturation of lighter red and the green are in the same tone. But the yellow and purple, violet, are not in the same tone. That is the lesson we have to learn here. So this is very important regarding color grading in the gem industry. What's this? Look at the scale here. Tone scale. These are the colors of blue sapphire. Light color or fancy color, or another name, pastel color. Medium light, medium blue, medium deep blue, deep blue. These are the tone scale. There are 5. Light, medium, medium deep, and deep. Then, tone describes a color's degree of lightness or darkness. Tone describes a color's degree of lightness or darkness as a function of the amount of light absorbed. White would have 0% tone and black would be 100% tone. At their maximum saturation, some colors are naturally darker than others. For example, a rich violet is darker than even the most highly saturated yellow, while the highest saturations of red and green tend to be of similar tone. Note that the saturation increases, so too does tone. When the saturation increases, the tone also increases, since more light is being absorbed by the gem. However, there reaches a point where increases in tone may result in a decrease in saturation as the color blackens. If you forgot to subscribe yet, please subscribe and give a comment and share, give a like. Now, very important thing here. You have to memorize chromaticity diagram. This diagram shows very important thing. So try to understand. The CIE chromaticity diagram is used to determine the exact location of all colors visible to the human eye. CIE means International Commission of Illuminations. It is a French. The CIE chromaticity diagram is mentioned here. Can you see my cursor? Cursor is moving the car in the full area of colorful area. So this area we can see with our eye. Inside our eye, we have cones. Cones can read red, green, and blue color well. So when we watch with our eyes, we can see this bigger limit. But if we see this stone with a picture in laptop or our mobile phone, we can see this area only. Out of the whole area, we can see this area, the black line. The black line is Adobe RGB top color monitor or mobile phone. Gives this area only. It is smaller than the eye limit. This is eye limit. Naked eye limit is bigger. But when we take the picture of that gemstone and see it with the help of laptop or mobile phone, we can see this area only. We cannot see these areas. When we take the printout with the certificate, we can see CMYK printing on cotton paper. This is the limited area. We can see through the printed material. Now you can see broader vision comes with our own eye. So remember, in gem business, we can't do online. Gem business, we have to do with our eyes. Online, we can't get the correct valuation. Because of this, online, when we use it online, we can see the black line area, this area only. When we use the printed material, we can see only this area, more smaller than that. So remember, only one business in the world, it is a gem business, we cannot do through the online. Remember that. So you have to see all the stones with your eyes and do the business. Note that the computer monitor and phone represented by Adobe RGB key means red, green, and blue, can only display some of these colors, this black area. Inside the black triangle, that is the area we can see through the monitor or phone. The big area is the eye limit. The colors that can be printed using the standard CMYK printing, cyan, magenta, yellow, black. printing process is even further restricted. It is inside the area, this area. Many rubies and sapphires feature colors outside the both of these gametes. This gamete means scope. This is the scope we can see through online. This green line is the limit we can see through the prints. This is the limit we can see through our naked eye. So you can now better understand which one is preferred to the business. So online, we can't do the gem business online. Remember that. Thus, judgment must be made by personal examination rather than via photos. This is the last decision I gave. I think you can identify this very well, remember this, and do the business. Next lesson is, our next part is 57th lesson, part 2 of this, understanding the colors. It is the part 2. Be kind enough to leave a like and comment after watching. Your comments will improve my service. Always follow the lesson number. You will win. Please subscribe, give like and share to all. Then we are moving. We are meeting on next lesson.